Hello, Year 10. This is your first lesson on chapter 15.2, so volume and a little bit of surface area of a prism. And this is on page 306 and 307 in the textbook. Now you should all know what a prism is. A prism is a shape that has the same cross section, in other words, this part here, all the way through the shape. So the first thing that we're going to do is try and find the volume of this triangular prism. Now because it has the same cross section, if we calculate the area of the cross section and then multiply it by the length of the shape, we will get the volume. So the area of the cross section it's a triangle, so base times height divided by 2 is the formula for its area. Base is 4, perpendicular height is 2, so the area base times height divided by 2, so area is 4 meters squared. So therefore the volume is the area of the cross section multiplied by the length, which is 4 square meters for the area. The length is 8 meters, so therefore the volume is 32 meters cubed. And that's the answer. Example 2, you are asked to find the volume and the surface area of this cylinder. Now the volume is slightly easier than the surface area, so we'll do that first. Now this is a prism, so therefore we could work out the area of the cross section, which in this case is a circle, and then multiply it by the length. Now I can do this all in one step, or I could split it into 2, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it in one step. So the volume is going to be the area of the cross section, which is a circle, so that's going to be pi r squared. And then I'm going to multiply it by the length, or in this case the height. So therefore the volume is pi r squared h. So the volume is pi times by, I'm told my radius is 3, my height is 7, my volume is going to be, 3 squared is 9, 9 sevens is 63, so that's going to give me the volume is 63 pi. I've written it like that so that I don't round until the very last step. Now use a calculator. 63 lots of pi is 197.9203, so on. 3 significant figures. Volume is 198. Don't forget unit. It's a volume, so it's centimeters cubed. The surface area, slightly more difficult. Well, if we looked at the net of this shape, we would have a rectangle and 2 circles. We know that the radius is 3, and we know that this length here is 7. So the surface area, well, first of all, let's work out the area of the circle. So the area of circle is pi r squared. Radius is 3. So the area is 9 pi. So the area of both circles, what I'm going to do is times that by 2. So that gives me 18 pi. I'm not going to give that as a decimal yet. Now, for this rectangular part, this is where it gets a little bit more difficult. We're told this length here is 7, but we're not told this length. But we can actually work it out. So if I had a cylinder, like this one here, this, or the length of this bit all the way around here, is actually the circumference. So if I took the label off and unwrapped it, it will be the length of the circumference. So this bit here is actually the length of the circumference. So the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So therefore the circumference is 2 lots of pi lots of 3. So the circumference is 6 pi. Sorry, it's actually that bit there, that is the length of the circumference. So that bit there is 6 pi. So the area of that rectangle is equal to 6 pi multiplied by 7, which is 42 pi. So 9 pi, 9 pi, 42 pi. So the total surface area gives you 60 pi which to 3 significant figures is 188 centimeters squared. Example 3 talks about a tennis ball. So a tennis ball has a radius of 4.2 centimeters. Find, giving your answer to one decimal place, the volume and the surface area. Now, in both of these cases, you are told the formula in the exam. So, the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Told the radius is 4.2. So the volume is 4/3 lots of pi lots of 4.2 cubed. 4/3 times pi times 4.2 cubed. So the volume is 310.339. To one decimal place gives you 310.3 centimetres cubed. The surface area, again you are told the formula. The surface area is 4 pi r squared. So the surface area is 4 lots of pi lots of 4.2 squared. That gives you 221.6707, so on. So to one decimal place gives you 221.7 centimetres squared. And that's it. So you should now be able to have a go at page 307, which looks like this. And you should be able to attempt all 7 questions. Please don't spend longer than an hour. Thank you very much and good luck.